Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Adventures. There's going to be more adventures with this sucker on a vehicle rather than sitting on a bench. Now, in this day and age, you'd think a winch would come with the correct fair lead. No, it came with the standard bada bing fair lead, which bada bing doesn't work on most vehicles. Well, at least most vehicles I've worked on. I don't fit winches anymore, but the ones that I've done, we always need one of these, but they were always Prados and Hiluxes. Bada bing, because, you know, that basically goes, you know, more or less like that, because, you know, you want the rope in the middle, right? Not, you know, like what use is this going to be? This is for a setup where you mount the winch and you mount the fair lead somewhere else, totally different. Anyway, we need to do on this Hilux, it's got the commercial bar. My understanding, it is a winch bar. So we're just getting all these bolts out to get this under tray thing out from underneath the ARB commercial bar, and hopefully we should be able to lift that winch straight up into position up in there. And look through that winch hole. It says Roland Low Mount Mini Rack. There you go. Bada bing. You can see the holes up there. Bang. And it's steel and everything like that. From the other bull bars that I've worked with, basically, that's what it's there for. It's there for a winch. Shouldn't need any other mounting plates. The usual hard part is getting the controls facing in the direction you want, whether you can or not. We may or may not muck around with that. I'm going to try not to waste time turning gearboxes and stuff like that, and also putting the winch controller in a position. And on this vehicle, we're going to plan to use it every now and then, so we want to have it easily accessible. Whoa! 60-month limited warranty. Well, of course it's limited, but a warranty is a warranty, and they reckon this has got a 60-month. That's 5 years, isn't it, if I can add up? Is 60 months 5 years, Mitch? Do some sums. Come on. Okay, warranty period, 60 months date of purchase against manufacturing defects. That's what a warranty is. Normal use, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, that's good to know because I didn't realise that. Some specifications for anyone that wants to know. You know, bada bing. All right, one more page, and that'll be the operating note, another page, because we want installation, mounting. We're going to read through all of this and bolt the thing on the front of the vehicle. Pretty straightforward, but it's worth having a read of 2 pages, don't you think? Installing the winch, we've got the top bolts in. It can only go one way because you've got the, what do you call it, bar that goes across there. It's just up there at the end of my fingertip, right? I'll just try and show you. See that bar there? So that means the winch can only go one way, and the fair lead will be at the bottom going up to here. These bolts are a good length. Okay. These longer ones that came with it for whatever reason, these are probably the ones we're going to use. But the offset fair lead had these nice fancy looking ones come with it. But guess what? They're too short. They don't even reach into the nuts. So then we've got the old, when I used to, install winch container left over nuts and bolts down the bottom there might be something better. So we're going to have a look around and see what we come up with. All right, let me talk to everyone for a minute. This is ridiculous, right? So the bolts that came with it, we thought were probably the best option, but I might change my mind yet. Now, the 2 that are holding the winch without the fair lead are the perfect length, whatever they are, right? Yeah, we can do a measurement. Here it is right there, like without the washers and that. They're around about 40 mil, something like that. Now, we're losing about 6 mil thickness there with a fair lead. And the other bolts they've given us are about 60 mil, so way too long. So these are either too short to use with the fair lead, or we've got to cut those, or we've got to find a bolt that's about 46 mil would be ideal. So that's what we're doing now. So after a small amount of deliberation, what we worked out is rather than cut one of these bolts down to about 35 mil is what you need, what we're going to do is exactly what's happened in the picture. We're going to lose the spring washer, right? Because that one's taken up a fair bit of space, probably our 5 mil. Till it squashes down to 2. So we're just going to use it with a washer, and we're going to put a bit of Loctite on there. It's going to be that tight, it's not coming undone anyway, but we're going to put a little bit of Loctite on the end of the thread here so that it doesn't come undone. Oh, look at that, job done, beautiful. No, it's not job done. The winch is sitting in there, keep dreaming, mate, you know. That's the heavy part done. The winch is in. Right, we need to remember the control, because it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a pop the bonnet to access from the top job, right? And of course your other connections there, and the earth will be behind that. And the other side here, hard to get to, but whatever. we've got to get the mount the solenoid next. That's this cheap nasty thing. Yep, you got it. I'm not recommending these, but you know, I don't recommend winches. You got to be careful about winches and stuff. But anyway, that's another story. We're just showing you what I'm doing and a little bit of installation. So we're going to lower the vehicle down now and see if we can find somewhere we're happy to mount this, or if we've got to make up a bracket. So that's the easy part. The winch is in there, but now we've got to find somewhere to fit the solenoid to control it. Still going to have to pop the bonnet to access the free spool engage disengage knob. There's no other way to get through this bar with the configuration of this winch, but that's okay. We can get it top or bottom depending how much of a reach we want. I think we might be able to actually get when the bash plate's on around this side even, so possibility. Just got to work it out. Anyway, we'll wrap this one up. Just want to show you what we're up to. Subscribe, turn the bell on, because soon there's going to be a bit more action and a bit of winching. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.